Learn about the Supreme Court of Canada. The Supreme Court of Canada is the highest court of Canada, the final court of appeals in the Canadian justice system. The court grants permission to between 40 and 75 litigants each year to appeal decisions rendered by provincial, territorial, and federal appellate courts. Its decisions are the ultimate application of Canadian law and binding upon all lower courts of Canada, except to the extent that they are overridden or otherwise made ineffective by federal or provincial legislation. The effects of any judicial decision on the common law, on the interpretation of statutes, or on any other application of law, can, in effect, be nullified by legislation, unless the particular decision of the court in question involves application of the Canadian Constitution, in which case, the decision is completely binding on the legislative branch. This is especially true of decisions which touch upon the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, as decisions under the Charter cannot be altered by the legislative branch unless the decision is overridden pursuant to Section 33 of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Let's learn more. The Supreme Court of Canada is the highest court in Canada. Courts administer justice. They decide who is right and who is wrong in cases or disputes brought to them. The Supreme Court makes the final decision over disputes in Canada. 9 justices are on the Supreme Court of Canada. Canada's Supreme Court does its work in the Supreme Court building. It is located in Canada's capital, Ottawa, in the province of Ontario. How do cases reach the court? There are different levels of courts in Canada. Most cases are tried first in lower courts. People who have lost their case in a lower court can ask the Supreme Court to listen to their case. The judges on the court decide if they will grant the request. They can review and change decisions made by other Canadian courts. How do the Supreme Court justices decide which cases to hear? Most of the cases they pick have importance to the nation. The Supreme Court also hears cases that involve interpretation, deciding on the meaning of laws. Sometimes the Supreme Court is asked to decide if new laws follow the principles of Canada's Constitution. How are justices chosen? Canada's Prime Minister and Cabinet choose justices to serve on the Supreme Court. A Supreme Court justice must first have been either a judge in the Superior Court of a Canadian province or a Canadian lawyer for at least 10 years. When choosing justices, the Prime Minister and the Cabinet must make sure that the various regions of Canada are represented. At least 3 justices must come from the province of Quebec. That's because many of Quebec's laws are different from the laws of the rest of the country. Once chosen, a Supreme Court justice can stay on the court until the age of 75. Except for that, it is very difficult to have a judge removed. It has never happened in Canada's history. To take quiz on this video, please visit Kimavi.com and search by Supreme Court of Canada. Watch similar videos at Kimavi via hashtags. Hashtags history, Supreme Court of Canada, Canada. Please write to us at admin@kimavi.com and help us improve our educational videos. Learn about the Supreme Court of Canada.